Hello and good morning to you. Good morning. Happy new working week. Happy new schooling week. How have you been? How was your weekend? And how is the start of this beautiful, beautiful day that the Lord has made? I'm sure we're all doing real good. I trust that God has been so faithful to us. Good morning. Please, when you come online, let me know if you can hear me so we can jump into what we have today. Today, I'm excited. Yes, and it is the finals for Run the Race, Drop the Weight. And we're dropping a weight today. Hi, good morning, MJ. Good morning. Hi, good morning, Miss Success, the Queen. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly so I can proceed. How have you been? How was your weekend? How's your day starting up? I hope you're bright and shiny. I hope you have a smile on your face like I do have on mine. Please let me know that you can hear me clear enough so we can proceed. Thank you. Thank you for that awesome feedback. Thank you so much. Okay, so today we will be taking the last, and I've captioned it, the finals for Run the Race, Drop the Weight. And today we will be looking at competition. And for those of us who have been quick to read what we have up there, I'm sure a lot of people are saying, how can you be saying competition? How can you be talking about running a race and saying we should not compete? How does that follow? Isn't that an irony? What do you mean? Life in itself is a race that you have said, and why are you saying that we should drop competition? Aren't we supposed to be competing amongst other people, other athletes in this race of life? Very, very interesting. Now, yes, life is a race. Yes, it seems like we're competing because we have other people who are running in this race of life. But the truth is, you have your path, you have your destiny, and you have your goal, which may be different from theirs. The bottom point here, when we talk about competition, is when your focus is entirely on the people who are running the race with you. Now, there are a lot of people. I'll just try to read out what I have there for those people who are not able to read before joining in. Now, it says that an overly competitive environment is a breeding ground for resentment, for envy, and little or no accomplishment because everyone is an island. Now, it means that in this race of life, because your focus is just on competing, your focus is just on fighting or being against the other people, you make little or no progress. You accomplish very little or nothing at all because everyone becomes an island. Now, if you remember, last time we talked about being able to cooperate, being able to give and receive from the people or the relationships that are all around you that God has placed, in your life. But you find that the people who are constantly fighting against other people, constantly in competition against other people, they are people who all they care about is seeking to know what that person is doing so that they can bring him down. Now, that is a complete waste of time. That is a complete waste of resources. If I'm running a race and the ref says, on your marks, set, and go, and all I do is keep looking at the person running to my right or the person running to my left, it then means that I will not be putting in so much effort to even make progress. Because all I'm saying is, What is he doing? Okay, he's moving his hand, and I try to move my hand. Okay, now he took his right leg. So I take my right leg. Oh, he's taking his left foot. So I take my left foot. The man's focus, his gaze is ahead of him, is in front of him. Now, in the place of training, it is possible for you to do what we call in business a SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is to look for the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, or the threats to your business, to your race. So you can look at the people who are in the same lineup with you, what they are doing, why they have failed, why they have succeeded, what they are doing that could be a threat that can make you not win, and all of that. But all of that is done in the place of training. Oh, Usain Bolt runs this race for 5 seconds or 5 minutes. It's in the place of training that you look at his strategies, that you play his tape and see what he does. But once the race begins, your focus is on yourself. Your focus is on beating your last record, beating whatever record you have placed in front of you, achieving your aim. But at that point, you do not begin to look at your left or your right or the people around you, what they are doing and how they do it. Why? Because everything of that nature has been done in the place of preparation. But the problem we have is when the race is on, that's when we begin to want to compete with people. That's when we're trying to carry out our SWOT analysis. That's when we're trying to do exactly what we see the people by our left or our right do. And that is very unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. It makes you lose focus, it makes you lose steam, and it keeps you at the same point, accomplishing less than you should have accomplished. If you want to win in the race of life, you must travel light. And one thing that can keep you down is unhealthy competition. Now, there's something that I say to my children, to my daughter especially, because she likes to win. She likes to be the best. In school, she likes to be the best. She doesn't want to fall short of even one half point. She wants to be on top of her class. So she goes, this person got this person did this. And I say, look, your competition is with yourself. Your competition is to improve yourself. Your competition is to be better than your last record. If you spend time looking at all the people in your class and what they are doing and what they are not doing, you will lose sight of what you should be doing. And that is the problem that many of us have. We've lost sight, we've lost track, we've strayed into paths that we shouldn't stray into because our focus was not on ourselves, on not what we should achieve, but on other people all around us. No man is an island. Cut the competition. Seek help when you need help. Cooperate. That's the word. Cooperate. Now, I have an example there. If you look at the academic scenario, for a class that is highly and overly competitive, you will find that it will be difficult to have study groups. People will not want to teach themselves. Nobody wants to help out. And I know that we're very familiar with it. We've had people, when we were in school, we had people who probably, used to be very secretive, who want to share knowledge. They don't want to help the next person. If you don't understand it, for them it's a thing of joy. Why? Because they want to be ahead. They don't care. They don't want to share. They just want to be the best. So if every other person around them doesn't have it, it's fine for them. In fact, that's the best thing that has happened to them. It gives them great joy. And unfortunately, there are a lot of parents who are encouraging that kind of habit, who are telling their children, don't ever share your knowledge with other people. If you share your knowledge, you won't be the best. That is very wrong. Because your child doesn't know it all. Your child doesn't have it all. Your child will need help. Your child will need to gain some knowledge someday. As a matter of fact, if your child knew it all, or if you knew it all, your child will not be in school. Your child will not be there to gain knowledge or to learn. So this is one thing that this crazy competition does to us. It puts us in a place where we begin to breed envy and strive. Because if you look at children, especially, even adults who are highly competitive, you begin to notice that for every time they fall short of their expectation or their goal for their self or for their lives or their career, their business, or whatever pursuit it is, they begin to hate on the person who won. They begin to hate on the person who came before them or who went ahead of them. And that is very unhealthy. They begin to harbor hatred. They begin to plan on how that person can go down. So you see that it's difficult for them to celebrate other people's success. It's difficult for them to celebrate other people's victory. And that is a weight that will not let you win. Now I've put down a few things that I would like us to look at as we wrap up today. Now I've said here that your main concern in life is to succeed. Your main concern in life is to succeed in whatever you do. Howbeit, don't worry about competitors. Don't worry about competitors. It is a complete waste of time and energy. Worrying about competitors is a complete waste of time and energy. Secondly, it is a distraction from what you should be doing. Like I said to you, when the ref or the umpire or whoever is in charge of the race blows on to say the race can begin, and all you spend your time doing is looking around you to the people who are competing that race with you, you slow yourself down. You take your focus off, you take your gaze off the prize, off what is ahead of you. You begin to look to the left and you're losing steam. You're losing momentum that you need to finish up that race. And it will be a complete shame and disaster, because at the end of the day, all those people you are looking at to the left and the right will get ahead of you and they will win the race. Why shouldn't I worry about competitors? Because it is not in your place to do so. Your place, what you need to do is to seek knowledge, seek improvement in your skills, in your relationship. Seek to improve yourself. Seek to improve yourself. Seek to offer better quality services. Spend time building yourself, building capacity. Set records for yourself and try to beat those records. I'll say to you, just like I say to my children at home, your biggest competitor is you. Your biggest competition is with yourself. Set a goal for yourself. Set a record for yourself. Try to beat that record. Try to become the better version of you. Try to improve. Forget about the people all around you. In the end, this race of life is a personal one, and truly you will give account for yourself. So whether you're a student watching me, whether you're a parent watching me, whether you're a business person, whether you work in an organization, whatever you do in this race of life, please know that your competition is first with yourself. To be the better version of yourself. No man is an island. Stop breeding hate and strife because your focus is on the people all around you. Seek to improve yourself. If you must look at the people who are running in any given area of life with you, remember, I've said that before, do that in the place of preparation. Do your SWOT analysis in the place of preparation. But the moment you launch out, seek to be a better version of yourself and forget about the competitors in the same line with you. Now, this brings us to the end of this series on Run Your Race and Drop the Weight. And I hope that you've been inspired. I hope that you've been tremendously blessed. I want you to go on winning in this week. Go on making amends where you have hurt people, all in the name of competition. Extend a hand of friendship and fellowship to people who are even in the same line of business with you. Cooperate, seek collaboration. No man is an island. And until I come your way again, stay safe, stay inspired, stay motivated, keep winning. I love you and God bless you real good. Have a blessed day. Bye.